Okay. All right. That took longer than 30 seconds, but I had to my laundry needed to move to the dryer. Stay-at-home mom life doesn't stop. Keeps going. Whose names? I didn't say their names. Is it storming today? What's loud? Oh, the storming's loud. You're not wearing the right kind of shoes. You need like boat shoes. That's what you need. Oh my gosh, you guys didn't read that, did you? Yes, he doesn't have to pay the monetary value, but he is still civilly liable for fraud. Congratulations. And they can also appeal that judgment. That's how that works. Sure. Someday I'll grow up and be a Republican. I really doubt that. I'm getting older and older. Luke, I will debate you as soon as I get to 2,000 likes so that I can have further conversations. If you can be patient in the box, I would really appreciate it. And we can definitely have a conversation when we get to that point. I appreciate you guys very much. Yeah, as I get older, I'm actually getting farther left. So it's fine. Men being patient. I mean, some of them are. Yeah, see? Luke was patient.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Did you vote for Trump?
I did, yes.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 23 and I live in Virginia.
Okay, I appreciate that. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Uh, well, I have a lot of mixed emotions, but I do feel as if he's the better candidate in
Sure, he
the
might
in
have
the
been when you
election.
voted. I just mean like right now, what policy does he have that you are supporting him for? Because like
Uh,
I've talked to a lot of people who voted for him and actually regret their vote now.
I wouldn't necessarily say I regret my vote.
Sure.
I don't like some of the things that he's doing with the foreign policy,
Mm-hmm.
but I do agree with his stance on immigration, and I do agree that we do need to get some of these people out of here. And
Why?
why?
Mhm.
They weren't born here. We don't need them here. Uh,
We don't need them here.
no, we don't.
Why not?
Because there's enough Americans here to do whatever we need done here.
There's not.
There is. Can I
There's
finish?
sure, but there's really not. Like you would have to show me like by numbers with the amount of people we need to work jobs. There are not enough people here to do that.
Well, what jobs are they taking?
Mostly it's agricultural, construction, and hospitality jobs.
Right, the same one they've been doing for hundreds of years.
Sure.
And back on there, they used to let them over here on terms of, you pick the crops, you do your job, and then you go back. But
Some of them still do that, depending on the visa. Yeah.
that's the way it should be. But
Well, do
yeah,
you know what Reagan did in the 80s?
what's up?
He gave them amnesty. So those who had been working here for a certain period of time just got citizenship and were allowed to stay.
And now, certain parts of that I agree with, but you know that's something that has to be earned. Uh, I don't just think that
Sure.
anybody should be able to come over here and be a citizen of the greatest country that's ever existed.
Sure, and they can't, right? We
Right.
have immigration laws in this country, so it's very clear. But he's
Right.
coming after people going to their court dates, so he doesn't care about the proper way to do things.
Well, the proper way hasn't worked for a very long time, and
Why not?
well, do you know how many illegals Joe Biden let in here?
How many?
10 million.
Show me
That's
that.
the number.
Show me the source for that.
Do you want me to leave and come back?
Sure.
Okay.
Guys, while we are waiting for him to grab his source, keep booping that screen for me. Let's try to get up to 10,000 likes. I would appreciate it. Share the live out. If you have not done your daily heart me, please do so. I appreciate it. Guess he's not. Let me bring up CBP encounters because that's probably where we're going.
Congress.gov says 15 million, but the one that I remember,
Congress.gov, what's the title? Because that's going to be testimony.
yeah, give me one.
I bet it's FAIR or CIS. Let's think. FAIR or CIS? Which one? While I bring encounters up, which is not the same thing, but I'll bring it up.
The title is just illegals brought under the Biden administration.
Right. Okay. Let me find it. We'll go through it together because that is going to be testimony. Let's see. This one's... That was the title of it?
Yeah.
Because when I look up Congress.gov, illegals brought under Biden admin, I'm getting January 17th of 2024. The Biden administration has brought an additional 6.7 million illegal aliens. Is that what you're looking at?
I don't think that was the one that I was on. No.
Okay, well, because this one is going to be a testimony from somebody within the Heritage Foundation.
Oh.
They're not going to cite where they got those numbers from. Let me look up under admin. Let me add 15 million. That'll probably help search.
Well, it could have been 10 million. It could have been 1 million. It's still too many.
But the problem I have, Luke, is that you've been going around this whole time thinking it's 10 million off of what, though? Off of what source?
It could be 10 million. It could be 1 million. Like I said, we don't need them here.
We do, though, but we don't track crossings also. And so
don't. Well, there's really no way to check when they're coming in the middle of the night illegally crossing
why
the
is that
border.
illegal?
Because, you need papers to be here.
According to what?
According to the law.
What law is that?
I'd have to go find it. I'm not a lawyer.
Sure, I know the law, right? I know what you're talking about is improper entry. That's going to be 8 USC 1325. It's improper entry. The first time, it's just a fine. You're not up for deportation the first time that you cross the border, not at a port of entry. And then we also have the asylum law, right? Our asylum law is going to be 8 USC 1158. It says specifically you do not have to enter at a port of entry to claim asylum.
I just think anybody that comes over here without papers should have to go back. I mean,
but the law.
I know. The law is
you,
flawed.
Luke.
The law is flawed, and
Okay, how do we change laws?
Well, they have to be passed, then they have to go through all the different houses, and the president has to confirm on it. But
correct. Are they working on doing that, on changing the asylum law?
they're not. But I could see it happening in the future.
Sure, but they're not doing that right now. So right now they are violating the law by picking people up who are going to their court dates.
Well, I don't really. I think that's kind of a good thing.
Why? Is it a good thing to break the law to pick them up at their court dates?
Well, they broke the law coming here, so we should be able
No,
to
they
take any
didn't.
measure
But
to
they
get them
did
out.
not. They didn't
They
break the
did.
law coming here. Asylum is not breaking the law.
They don't need to be here.
That's your personal opinion. I don't care about that. I'm talking about legality.
They didn't build this country.
Yes, they did.
No,
They
they didn't.
literally
Your
did.
family didn't. Actually, Blue's ancestry did.
My ancestors actually did.
Oh, what tribe are you a part of?
Tribe?
Mm-hmm.
I'm European. I'm not
Oh,
from a
right.
tribe.
Okay. So yeah, you
So
didn't
y'all
build
didn't
shit.
build.
Well, the nation that we live in right now,
You
the
didn't build
nation.
shit.
Y'all
You know,
write a
this
few.
wasn't-
Yo,
this wasn't
y'all
the
wrote a few
United
things on a piece of
Hold
paper.
hold on, Blue. Nobody's talking to you yet, but
Oh, that's cute. We're not doing that. You're gonna respect Blue in this space. Don't know if you know that.
wow, not gonna let me finish. Okay,
You didn't
can
build
finish.
anything.
You didn't build
don't want to be
nothing.
proven wrong. How many? Okay, what were the race of the people that signed the Declaration of the Independence?
So, like I said, y'all
The
signed a piece
Declaration
of
of
paper.
Independence. You know that's not a legal document, right?
Oh, really?
It's not legally binding.
Yeah, it's not legally binding.
It was
Oh,
a Dear
really?
John letter. It basically said, "Hey, we're breaking up with you, United
And who
States."
signed it?
Hmm?
Who signed it?
A bunch of 20-year-old slave-owning white men.
Absolutely.
Okay, and I care
So?
why.
Yeah,
Sign a piece of
because
paper.
they're white and they're the ones who started this country.
Oh, the racism is just dripping.
Again,
It's not
what did they
racism.
build?
It's not racism at all. Racism
What-
doesn't exist.
But again, what did they
my
build? Racism doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
Oh God.
Wait,
Okay,
hold
Naquan's
on.
here.
Wait, hold on. So
Good activation.
writing a letter is building a country. So Blue, I'm gonna send you a letter, okay? I'm gonna sign it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't own slaves, but I do own a snake. So now we own this country, Blue.
Sounds
We
good. to me.
own this country now.
I want to make clear, because I'm going to back away from this conversation in the direction that it's going, but you guys have full green light when you're done with him to be done.
Sounds good.
So a breakup letter to a king is not creating a country.
But did they not start the United States of America?
No, because the country was already here. So again, you can't start something. That's
I'm talking about, the country we live in, the United States of America,
I
the
don't
system
care.
we're under.
I don't care what you think, but this is facts.
That's not what I think. That's
This-
fact.
No, your
the fact
ancestors
is-
were too weak to actually build anything, and they had to depend on mine and Naquan's ancestors to build everything here.
That's not inherently true. What inventions did y'all do? What did y'all industrialize?
Oh, you don't want to go down that route.
I do. I really do.
Do you use GPS?
Not every day.
Yes, you do.
So think a black woman. Your refrigerator, it stay cold. Your AC unit, it stay cold.
You got a source on this?
Yes, actually I do. Think
And find
of a black person. Also, the light bulbs in your house, they work, right?
The country you live in? Think a white person.
The filament that's in that light bulb is because of a black person. We can think about the modern day. Also, we can think about the modern day stop signs. I mean, I can name so many things, like literally so many things.
Are you going to give a source?
Open heart surgeries,
Yeah,
black people.
a black man did that. That was labeled as a janitor. Like white people couldn't even figure out how to do open heart surgery. Hell, white
Couldn't
people
wash either.
Hygiene.
like
They wash themselves.
white doctors locked up another white doctor for saying, "Hey, maybe we should wash our hands like the black midwives are doing, because they're having higher success rate at delivering babies without the women unaliving, and they put them in a nut house for saying maybe we should just wash our hands."
Y'all were too dirty when y'all came over here, and that's why the indigenous people died off.
But I'm not pivoting to racism because I see the your repost. You repost people like Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes. So I'm not pivoting there with you. I
Nick
already
Fuentes
know.
will be the next president.
Sure.
Anti-Semitic Yahtzee.
I'm an anti-Semitic Yahtzee.
And I already know this. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
we're-
not pivoting down that route with you.
We're
what
well
we're
aware.
gonna
He
do-
said it on the internet.
I did.
Like literally, what we're gonna do is stay on the topic. We're not gonna pivot towards your racist shit because you want
Racism
to.
doesn't exist.
Sure, and the color blue doesn't exist neither.
How long is it gonna take for you to slur so you can make yourself get dropped? Because
I
you have
wasn't-
it in your bio.
I wasn't going to do it yet, but
Well, you have a time frame. You stay on for like 10 minutes being disingenuous, and then you actually do
well,
it.
I'm just waiting until I get proven wrong, and I haven't yet.
You have been proven wrong. You didn't know the immigration
No.
law. You sat there and cited your whiny crybaby opinion about immigrants versus actual facts on immigrants. So you
So let me ask you a question. Under Biden, there was a paper pulled out that said there's roughly around 11 million over the last 40 years. So please elaborate for me. If we have only 11 million migrants here from over the last 40 years, how the fuck did 15 million get it in 1 year?
Because that article's not true.
it's from the Department of Homeland Security.
From the Department of Homeland Security.
From
You see
under
how
Joe Biden.
dumb you
Under Joe
sound?
Biden.
No.
Do you see how dumb you sound?
It's under every administration.
Oh, really?
Yes, from 2018 to 2022, it was published in 2024.
And that's why you liberals are mad that Trump's
Not
not
a
dropping
liberal.
the Epstein
No.
files. Why did Biden not drop the Epstein files?
Because there was Maxwell. That's a nice pivot. My neck snaps. I'm going to sue. But Maxwell was still under investigation during the first year of his presidency, and secondary, you guys wouldn't have believed it even if he did.
Why didn't he do anything
And
about
it's not
it?
even something that the Democrats.
And he
ran
did
on.
release
That was
footage,
something
or he did release files. Why do you think we had the flight logs?
Right.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
One
y'all
thing.
love to
Proves Trump had nothing to do with it.
hey, slap nuts. Y'all love to
Nobody's
ask
saying.
stupid questions like that. But there was two parts of the files that was actually released under Biden, which was the flight logs and the call list. And shocker, guess who was on both of those?
You know, Maxwell said Trump didn't do
Hey,
anything.
hey,
No, she
yeah,
didn't.
sure,
Yes, she
sure
did.
she did.
Didn't.
She
Yes, she
never
did.
said that.
Did
Yes,
not
she
say
did.
that.
She's
Yes, she
never
did.
said that.
Yes,
Pull
she
the
did.
testimony up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Like I want to hear her say it on audio.
See knows if you want to go look at it.
No, I
What's
want
the
to hear
title?
her audio. Yes, I want to hear her audio saying it. Not a news saying quote and she said this. I want to hear it from
Right.
her own mouth.
Oh, so you don't believe the Jewish run news that all you choose to listen to?
Wow.
I mean, he said it earlier. I'm not surprised that it's coming out because you
Well,
can't
the
back
Jews are
up your
child
point.
rapists. They're child
See-
rapists. Everybody
see,
knows
So
that.
You're
why are
trying-
you supporting Trump then? Trump is supporting Israel. Why are you supporting Trump?
I don't agree.
But you trying to get a reaction out of people. But
Yeah.
if we want to be honest, I can pull
Israel
up
needs to be turned into a nuclear crater.
hey, slap nuts. I can pull up
Get
facts
Scalloped
that
is
show.
wild.
I
Yeah,
can pull up
John.
facts that show that it's white men. 3170 white men that either consume or commit child SA. And this is done by our own departments.
You guys don't start doing that. Why did it take that long? I understand what you're saying. Okay, I get it. We need to show who these people are a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for that white man to the person that's asked why I voted for a white man. Didn't
Shut
vote
it.
for Trump.
You voted for a black woman.
A qualified black woman.
Shaka, you said Naquan provides false information. What are you talking about?
Which information was false?
All you like to come up here and do is yell.
Shaka, come up because I also debunked you with your own claim. He talking about on Mo Live where he tried to come up and say, "Oh, but you're not looking at FBI." Even when you look at FBI, white people make up 29 point something percent of the FBI crime stats. So, well, FBI incarceration and federal prison. So if you add that with local prison, white people make up the most population when it comes to prisons overall. Shocker, right?
Sure, people.
When you
if you
add
want to. It's not coming
57,
up.
when you add 57.9 and 29.9, it's still the majority of it.
Right. Not Chico. How are you today?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I voted for Trump.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 28 in West Virginia.
Okay. Why are you still supporting him?
Well, first I want to say I don't support him on everything,
Sure.
but I do still support him. I mean, I didn't like, obviously, I didn't like Biden that much, but I still supported him, as a president. So,
Okay.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
what policies are you supporting?
well, it's not so much the policies; it's more on executive orders that I support him on. And also, like international relationships.
Yeah, he's not doing well with that.
He's not doing well with.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Video that really-
Are you aware that the UK and slapped more sanctions on Russia the other day after their meeting? Because Trump decided to do a 40-minute call with Russia.
Yeah, UK has always been problematic, especially
Not
with dragging
problematic.
this in.
UK is the
Hold on,
problematic one?
Jesus Christ, I'll let you talk.
Hey,
They've always been
You didn't let
problematic.
them.
in
You didn't let
dragging
them do anything.
See, I don't know if you're aware. I'm a mod here, so I'm allowing you to talk. Fun fact again: if you take a 40-minute call to tell a person that's not involved in a meeting that what's going on with said meeting, you're the problematic one.
In the middle of that meeting,
Yeah, he left out for 45 minutes. Took a 45-minute call, 40 to 45-minute call with Putin, telling Putin everything that's going on with the meeting and how he feels about the suggestions that's going on in the meeting. So after said meeting, yeah, the UK and slap more sanctions onto Trump.
Okay, so Trump was being transparent. That's terrible.
To a person that has nothing to do with a meeting.
But why
That's
is he
not
taking
being
advice from
transparent.
him?
from the dictator.
Okay, so
From
should
the
we
aggressor.
just continue war for another 4 years?
Oh,
You
did you
can't-
read? Did you read Donald Trump's Truth Social this morning by chance?
What did it say?
It is very hard, if not impossible, to win a war without attacking an invader's country. It's like a great team in sports that has a fantastic defense but is not allowed to play offense. There is no chance of winning. It is like that with Ukraine and Russia. Crooked and grossly incompetent Joe Biden would not let Ukraine fight back, only defend. How did that work out? Regardless, this is a war that would have never happened if I were president. Zero chance. Interesting times ahead. President DJT. That doesn't sound like he's going to end the war. It sounds like he's going to help them increase their firepower.
Okay, are they not coming together and having a meeting?
When?
When?
Mhm.
The date hasn't been disclosed yet, but Putin.
Yeah, where?
Putin just the date has not been disclosed.
Where?
Yet. Where what?
Where are they having this?
Where did
meeting?
they have it?
This has not been disclosed yet. He
Right,
just
because I don't know if
agreed-
you read the article yesterday. I don't know if you read the article yesterday that the Kremlin came out and they actually touted that this meeting probably won't happen because the only place that they are saying it will happen is Moscow. And we all know damn well Zelensky is not going to Moscow.
Oh, we will see.
And Trump even said recently that they probably won't meet. So I'll just have to keep like filtering between the two of them. That was in that article yesterday. You can read it on the BBC.
Okay, but we can't see the future.
Why
We,
would-
we know that he has agreed.
They've been trying to
on
have
it.
meetings with them for the last like 2 years and it's not
Okay,
happening.
so the date and time has to be agreed upon. This is
So we'll see
how
in 2
you
weeks,
line
right?
up
2
meetings.
weeks? 2 weeks, got it.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
He just agreed
For
on it like
everything.
2 days ago.
No, he didn't.
Putin,
Kremlin.
yes.
Do you know what the Kremlin is?
Yes, I know what the Kremlin is.
What is
Okay,
it?
so
What's the Kremlin?
the Kremlin is basically the White House.
Sure. And so they're already saying that this meeting is probably not going to happen. So
Okay, that's not what Putin said, but okay.
that he is the Kremlin. Hello, are you okay?
Okay, and we also have senators and spokespeople that are in our White House
Yeah, and I
that
don't believe
speak,
anything
and then
that they're saying.
other things happen. You know this.
I don't care what they are saying because they lie.
Oh, so you only care about what Russia says, and you believe what the spokespeople of Russia say.
Seeing as the meeting would be between Russia, yeah, I would probably believe more what Russia says than what
Wow.
Trump wants to happen.
Okay.
Yeah. If
Well,
Russia says they don't want
at
a
least you
meeting,
trust what Russia says.
if Russia is saying that they're not going to have, most likely not going to have a meeting with the nation that the other nation involved in their conflict, then
Yes, but
we're
that's not what Putin
probably
said.
going to make. That's probably going to make more sense than what Trump says about it,
Okay, but that's what Putin
or
said.
our White House says about it.
Putin did not say he would do it. Where did Putin say he would do it?
Do I have to look this up for you?
Literally, I
Yes.
have an article from 5 hours ago. And while the U.S. president has suggested the proposed sit-down is the key result of his own recent meetings with Putin and Zelensky, it is still far from certain Putin will actually do it. Despite the White House's assistance, he has agreed. So Trump is saying he's agreed, but where has Putin come out and said that that's happening?
Okay, hold on. I'll have to look it up for you.
They'll find
Go
it.
for it.
Okay, go for it.
CBS News.
CBS News what? What's the title?
Hold on.
It's going to be Trump saying it again.
Right. Oh, you found a headline and didn't read the article.
No,
why
I
you're
have,
waiting
I have to go back and read it for you. Okay, dude. I just scroll through them. Chill.
Just give me the headline and we can be on
Don't
the
get
same
your
page.
panties in a bunch. White House says Putin agrees to meeting
White House
with
says.
White
Zelensky.
House says. Okay.
Yeah, I guess we don't believe.
No, I definitely don't
Oh
believe
my
the White
God,
House
that's
because they
hilarious.
lie.
Okay.
They lie. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Okay.
That's why Monty asked for specifically.
So
when
who
Putin
who
said-
are we wanting to get the answer from if it's not the
Putin.
White
I
House?
heard it, Oya. I just didn't care.
Hey, you said Putin, so
You
find
said
it.
Putin
You
said
said
it.
Putin said it.
Yeah, per White House.
No,
That meant
no.
nothing to me.
I don't
Okay.
take nothing from KK Caroline.
Yeah. Is
Okay.
Putin incapable
Whatsoever.
of talking to the cameras? I think he has camera access. So if he wanted to say he did this meeting,
Well, I mean, if you knew anything about Russia, you know what the
what do I
Kremlin
not
is,
know
so
about Russia? Let's talk
you would
about
know
it.
that he barely comes out and does public speaking.
Okay, then we would listen to the Kremlin on this, and not White House.
Mhm.
So show us where the Kremlin said that he would have a meeting.
I guess we'll just start.
We'll just have to see.
I mean, shouldn't we? Should we
Just
not?
wait and see.
Should we
I
not wait
agree
and
a
see?
meeting should happen, but the problem is every answer I've gotten on this particular topic is we will see, when this is something that multiple presidents have tried to do.
Okay, but I mean, you won't take in account that.
Did you say wait and see when Biden was having talks with Putin?
Did I what?
Did you say wait and see when Biden was having talks about the war in Ukraine?
He wasn't even trying to have meetings.
Did he have Zelensky here at all?
Yeah, he had Zelensky, but he said that he would not.
So did you say wait and see when after
He
talking to
literally
Zelensky?
said he wouldn't have meetings with a dictator, referring to Putin. So,
Where did he say that?
oh my God, this lady wants.
Yeah, I want
Everything.
sources for the bullshit you could
Yeah, I
comes out of
want
your mouth.
sources because you said Putin, then you turn around and pull up an article that said the White House said Putin said, which we know KK Caroline lies damn near every day. Hell, she's lying about the own fucking crime stats that we can easily look the fuck up.
Because they've spoken via telephone multiple times. Let's see. This is from 2021, which was before the actual invasion, which is probably why it stopped, right? That's probably what happened. The leaders had agreed that they did not rule out an in-person meeting, but that nothing was planned. And then 2022 happened. So
I mean, don't you think he should have met with him before it
they
happened?
still spoke on the phone multiple times.
Okay,
So
He
go
didn't-
find your quote that Biden said.
didn't
he
really
wouldn't
do a
meet with
good
him.
job.
Find the
Talked
quote
to
where
him
Biden
on-
said he wouldn't meet with him.
2022, there was a phone call.
Don't you? But hey, I'm gonna use your same logic. Don't you think Trump should have left the sanctions on him?
On Putin?
Yeah, there was sanctions put on Russia. Don't you think those
Why are you
sanctions
saying Russia?
Because I said Russia. So fucking what? Sue me. Again,
No, I mean, I'm just genuinely asking. You said Russia
okay,
like 3
I'm
times.
generally asking where the fuck are your sources at that you still have not pulled up. But again, don't you think that Trump should have left?
I did pull up
Don't
the
you
source,
think-
and then you refuse.
No, you said
You
Putin,
did.
and then you found something that said Russia said Putin. No,
Said White
we-
House.
Yeah, that's kind of
Putin
what
say
happens
it.
whenever the White House is having meetings with
No,
other
The White
leaders.
House lies. They lie. I would say that under Biden's administration.
just
If you
about to say
cited
that.
whitehouse.gov under Biden, I wouldn't accept that either because they're going to do the rosiest picture that you can get of a situation. You said Putin said it, but he didn't. You also haven't found me a quote that Biden said he wouldn't speak to him.
So again, don't you think that Trump should have left the sanctions that was put on Russia?
I mean, why should he leave them?
Because Putin is acting like a dictator, so we slap sanctions on him.
Right, so he stops invading a sovereign nation.
Well, I mean, they
better
have one
question.
of the largest economies in the world, and whether you like it or not,
Not a
their
good economy.
Their
Not a good
economy affects
Their
us.
economy
is failing.
The economy is failing.
Their
And they-
economy has actually doubled since
No,
I think
it-
4 years. So yeah,
No, it hasn't. It's tanked.
you can
Just
literally look this up. I
In
looked this up the
11th
other day.
position globally. Globally
just
for
because of this
GDP, it's
war
11th.
alone. Like literally, just because of this war alone, their economy tanked. Just because of this war alone.
This is wrong. I mean, where's your resource on that?
Why
I
hasn't
still haven't found my quote, so you can go
you
first.
still have not found a quote? So
Where?
you're asking for a source
I
now.
mean, you keep having me look up like 20 different things.
No, there's only been one.
It's
one
literally
request.
just one. It's been two things, which you incorrectly sourced the first time. The second one you still haven't found.
Also, why do I give a fuck about a person that is wanted by the ICC?
That is what?
Wanted by the ICC.
We don't even go by the ICC.
Who doesn't go by the ICC?
The United States of America.
Who the fuck told you that?
Why do you think he wasn't arrested? Dude, how smart. This is
Why
why
did
this
we
guy's
roll
not
out a
even-
red carpet for him?
Who the fuck told
That's
you?
hilarious. All right, wait.
Fraud?
So come on now. Why do we go by the ICC? You said
told you.
you think that's wrong?
What is the ICC?
What is the ICC? You don't even know if we follow
No,
the
what is
ICC,
I wanna know
the
if
International
you-
Criminal Courts. You don't even know if we
Okay.
abide by that.
So who doesn't abide by that?
Sure, we're not a part of the partnership with the ICC.
Thank
However,
you. Thank
okay,
you. She knows. She
okay.
knows. There we
Why-
go. Correct him. Correct the guy.
Why did he have our Marines lay out a red carpet for him, and why did he clap for him?
No, well, hold on. Wait. You need to teach this guy a little bit more.
He
doesn't
just
know what
heard
he's
me.
talking
Naquan
about.
heard me. He's actually capable of listening to information.
Okay,
We do
Naquan. So
that
there
on
you
our
go.
side.
You got your
So
answer.
again, one, still find me that quote. Two, why did we have our Marines lay out a red carpet for him and have our president clap for him to show up?
Why?
Somebody,
Why
Johnny
not?
in the comments, I'm looking up the answers. Yeah, because I don't want to have incorrect information, so I look up the things that I'm told. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, does it really matter to show
Yes, it
respect?
does matter. Why a dictator who unalives people, steals children, right? He stole Ukrainian children. They still have not been returned. Why would we roll out a red carpet for him?
Okay,
Oh,
so
maybe because we're
did,
trying to fluff up his feathers to get a.
That's not what happened. If anything, he fluffed up Trump's feathers, and Trump is now taking electoral advice from him.
Okay, cool.
That's
Okay,
gross. Why are we listening
so-
to a dictator?
The U.S. does not fall under the jurisdiction of the ICC, but I wasn't asking about the U.S. I was asking about
You did. You asked why he wasn't he arrested.
why are we listening to somebody that is wanted by the ICC was my
Right.
question. Putin is wanted by the ICC, and nowhere in here does it say that Putin does not fall under the ICC jurisdiction. It says that Israel and the U.S. don't.
Which is why Netanyahu is also wanted by the ICC.
Yeah, and it's why they can travel to the United States without
Nobody
repercussions.
is saying that they can't.
Nobody's saying they can't.
So Quan asked you a specific question, and you're going all around it.
Oh, don't try to turn this on me. Naquan didn't even know.
Naquan
Okay,
asked you why
Naquan
we're listening
just
to
had a-
somebody.
You guys
Naquan
do this
just had
thing
to
that I don't
do
like. You guys do this thing. You think you get a gotcha because we were misinformed or did not know about one thing. We have now educated ourselves on that one thing. Again, where is the quote that said Biden would not meet with him at all? And two, why are you okay with our president rolling out a red carpet for a dictator who unalives people?
Your original question was a pivot from my question. My question was, why are we listening to somebody that is wanted by the ICC, aka Putin?
Okay, well, hold on. I was looking up the other thing you told
Okay,
me to
just
look
look it up.
Okay, so Russia's economy is the highest it has ever been, actually. Okay, so yeah.
Was
Where are you getting that from?
Statista.
I'm saying in way of globally. Like globally, they're still not doing great.
Wait, so are they not doing good if their GDP is raising?
They
Sure,
could be
why is
doing
their
better than
GDP
they were,
raising?
but it-
Why is their GDP raising?
Oh my God, you want everything. So wait, so
Well, no,
Or-
this
wait,
is an easy
so-
answer. We just talked about it.
so
Naquan just
is
talked
the-
about
is
it
their
because
economy-
Trump lifted
is
the
their economy bad?
sanctions.
okay.
Okay, so Trump is helping fuel the economy of a dictator so that he can.
Well,
remain a
actually,
sovereign.
it was
wasn't
getting
even
better.
Trump.
Wait a minute.
It was actually North Korea that helped them out.
True. Yeah, they're giving them money and weapons.
But also, that wasn't the claim that you were supposed to be looking up.
Also, no.
Okay. So wait, which one?
That Biden said he would never meet with Putin.
Okay, I'll look that one up.
And again, looking at their GDP per capita, it's actually going down again
Since when?
since 2024.
Since 2024?
Yeah,
We're not even at the end of the year, dude.
we're in 2025,
Yeah, I'm glad you can count.
and their per capita, their GDP is going down starting in 2024.
Okay, Bloomberg in October 2022 interview, President Biden said, "I have no intention of meeting with him," referring to a meeting with Vladimir Putin.
What's the rest of the
But
quote?
he did make an exception with the release of imprisoned U.S. athlete Brittany Griner. So he wanted to do a prisoner exchange deal, which was a shitty deal.
And he would want to meet in a neutral setting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he wanted to do a prisoner swap, and he didn't even want to talk about ending the war, which was a really really shitty trade. I mean, we traded a arms dealer that is guilty of unaliving thousands of people, but okay.
And
Yeah,
Trump just did Trump just did a prison swap with a man that is guilty of unaliving three people, and he's now here in the U.S. free, most likely in Florida, no probation, no supervision whatsoever, and he's guilty of unaliving three men.
Why are you simping for Russia? Is my question.
Well, I just feel like why
Your feelings
do they
mean
have
nothing to me,
You asked.
and it requires your feelings. There's no factual basis behind this. Jason, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, my personal opinion definitely correlates with my feelings.
Sure, let's talk about your feelings then.
Okay, glad you can agree. Yeah, instead of making them the enemy.
They are the enemy.
Already, I mean,
They are the enemy?
Yes, they have
make
been
them-
for a long time.
Okay, but why?
Make them the enemy.
Because they are actively trying to destroy our democracy. They have said that for decades.
They're trying to destroy our democracy?
Yes.
Yes.
Or they're trying to destroy the EU's democracy?
Nope. The fabric of the American democracy. Oh yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for subscribing.
So has spreading democracy been a great thing for us?
I'm not
about
saying
anything
spreading
about
of democracy.
spreading it.
They are trying to tear down our democracy in our country.
Okay, but that wasn't my question though.
Right, but I wasn't talking about our imperialism. Congratulations, you were going towards the left. I agree we shouldn't be spreading our imperialistic bullshit onto other countries. Let's leave them alone. I agree with that. That has nothing to do with what Russia is trying to do.
I have some leftist views. Just
Sure.
because I voted for Trump doesn't mean I don't have leftist views. I actually, like I said, I disagree with Trump on a lot of things. I mean, if you actually wanted to know my political ideology, yes, I vote Republican, but I'm not I'm a registered Republican, but that's not my political affiliation.
Sure.
Lovely pivot.
That's not a lovely pivot.
That's fine. I'm an independent. I get it. But here's the thing, right? You voted for somebody who's not helping do anything for the American people in any significant way. And we are talking again about Russia, who has been very clear. Putin has been very clear. He wants to put the USSR back together, and he would like to dissolve the fabric of American democracy, how we run our elections, how we elect people. He wants us in.
Okay, so where is that quote at? And if they want to start the USSR again, so be it.
No, not so be it. Those are sovereign nations who have earned their independence.
Okay, so is America, and it seems like the last guy you were talking about, you had an issue with how America was created.
Wait, hold on. Do you know what the USSR did?
Do I know what the USSR did?
Yes. Do you know about the Soviet Union and all of that?
Yeah.
So why the fuck would we want them back if they was out?
Why
enemy at
why
that time.
why do we have, and I'm sure the host already said, she agrees on that. Why do we have to control the narrative of other countries?
Capitalism is why they do.
Okay, but we would still do trade with them. That's like if they take
Okay.
Ukraine today, guess what?
So let me
We're not going
ask
to
you
lose.
that.
We're not. America's not going to lose anything. We're just going to do trade with like grain is the best resource out of Ukraine. Guess what? We'll just do trade with the grain whenever Russia controls it. It doesn't really matter.
So let me ask you that same question. We should leave Iran and them alone, right? Because
Yeah.
we should be
Yes.
policing them. They
Yes.
should be able to. Yeah,
Yes.
he's saying yes because he want to send for Russia so bad.
No. Yes. I completely agree. To go back to it, I haven't even described my political affiliation. I'm a nationalist, so absolutely.
And you're not going to speak about it here because Saquon, is it Saquon? I hope I said your name correctly. No, I'm going to use it now. I'm done with him. Kicked you. So thank you for the swan. I appreciate it so much. The host ran. I didn't run. But here was a speech he did in 2022 talking about Americans. They think of themselves as exceptional. And if they think they're exceptional, that means everyone else is a second class. He presented Russia as a new global order willing to challenge an America still clinging to its past status as the world's lone superpower. Quote, nothing lasts forever. Only strong and sovereign governments can speak their minds in this newborn world order. Either that or they're destined to remain colonies. He doesn't like us. I don't know why we would be doing anything that he wants to do. I don't know why it would be okay for the USSR to be put back together by getting rid of sovereign nations.
And Hegseth made it easier for them to hack us.
Right. Multiple times. We didn't even get to the Russia of it all, did we?
Nope.
Guest, how are you today?
Hello there, not too bad.
I'm guessing you're not in the United States.
Correct.
Well, I appreciate you. I am looking to speak to, I know you guys got your own fight that happens over there because of our person, and for that I apologize. But I am looking to speak to Trump supporters and to try and get them to vote and vote down ballot, specifically in 2026. Those are the goals. And just to have some critical thinking. That would be nice.
That last one is the hardest part.
God. That was what somebody told me in earlier. Like, let's use critical thinking. Like, oh, that thing you guys don't do.
Screams to the void. Poor Cheeky. Also, hey, Cheeky.
Hey, Chicky. I'm a racist? Probably. I probably have unconscious bias. I'm actively trying to fight that every single day. If they could read, yeah. If they could read, they'd be real mad right now. But I am a whitey Latina woman, and I'm sure that I have unconscious biases that I am constantly working to get rid of.
Also, hey, Chris. I don't think I said hey to Chris.
Great.
Hey, Vic. Hey, Crow.
Oh, would I ask the next Trump supporter what the benefit of helping Russia would be? Yeah, sure. I did have conversations yesterday with this background about Russia, and a lot of the answers were just like, we'll see, and just a lot of Russian propaganda and
Hey,
Trump
Megan.
blaming Ukraine for being invaded.
What'd I do, Meg? Hey, Kayla.
You're getting yelled at now.
I knew this was going to happen when I started saying hey to people.
I don't say it, David, because TikTok's very picky about the language, the words we use. I don't know.
Made them talk about Biden. How did I make them talk? What did I do? What did I say? I don't remember.
Oh, maybe because we're talking about like Russia and Biden meeting with Putin, maybe. You don't ever say hey to me, Todd.
Hey, Todd.
I do that too, where I try to say hi to everybody because then I feel bad if I leave people out, but then I got yelled at for
Hey,
not
Eli.
following accounts, so it's fine.
Hey, Oya.
We're just gonna spend the last 10 minutes there.
Blue, You started something.
Apparently.
This is why I don't pay attention to the comments.
Let's see. He did. So in 2022, again, Putin called the United States an agent of, quote, Satanism. And that his invasion of Ukraine is part of a worldwide fight against liberal Western values.
Oh, Josiah. Hello, Blue and Hot Quan. All right. Oya in the chat.
Okay. All right. Like, he doesn't like us. And other countries don't like us either, and that's fine. Like, I will say the point you bring up is that, like, I don't like the foundation of our nation. Yeah, you're right. I absolutely don't. I don't like that bullshit. That doesn't mean I'm going to sit back and let Russia invade a sovereign nation either. Weird. Person in the box, your name is Maggot Smasher, so I'm going to assume that you are not MAGA. If you like to smash MAGA, I appreciate you. But Trump is Putin's guy.
This is true.
What's his fucking name? They made fun of calling him Agent Krasnov or something crazy. I can't remember what it was.
Erica from British.
Erica from British is here. The Russian hoax. Krasnov, yeah, it was Krasnov. Okay. The Russian hoax. Come tell me where it's a hoax. Come show me the proof that they revealed that it was a hoax. Watch Active Measure.
Chicky, I haven't been looking at chat.
I did just watch. It was older. Ooh, that looks like a good one. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this one is kind of similar, actually, Maggot Smasher, to what I just listened to on Steve's the last couple days. You can find it on YouTube as well. It is Trump and Russia, Four Corners. It's a 3-part series that talks about the lead up to what happened in 2016 in the elections. And kind of the after effects, and it chronicles like all the meetings that Don Jr. had, all the meetings that Trump himself had. Very, very interesting. I will actually probably post the links to those in my Discord. Imagine. Look. I try to pay attention to chat. It doesn't always work. And then you guys yell at me here or in Discord. It's fine.
I was looking things up. And doing capitalism.
Ty, go away. You think I don't know that that's your other account? Actually, I'm going to block your secondary account. So you have to come in on your first account.
And get muted.
And I also, by the way, have friends who have carte blanche. If you guys want me to block Ty and be done with Ty, we absolutely can. I have no fucking problem with that.
Imagine not paying attention to your baby. We ain't ever claimed that, or that's you and the Quan.
Oh yeah, I ain't never say that. Don't do that.
All right, guys, we can be done with
I
Ty.
don't pay attention to everybody else.
You got it.
You know the person is annoying when Dick say yes.
Yeah, it's bad because Sickle just put up with him. But so it's bad. TikTok sucks. I gave you another invite. You don't want to come up, so you're getting muted. It's not what your First Amendment is, but it's gone. Who's Ty?
Never heard of them.
Yeah. Doesn't ring a bell. Guys are so scared. Get rid of that. Heritage Foundation bullshit because you guys don't read.
They hate that we ask for sources because they don't know anything.
The amount of size that I get. Well, I thought they said that because they were talking about you or Todd because they used MBW. So I don't know what they. May, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
Well, I don't want to really say what state I'm in, but I'm in
I
my
can't find
40s.
you from your I'm not looking for you. Is it a swing
No, I
state or
know.
no?
I'm not talking about you, but the things that we
Sure.
might
Okay,
talk
that's
about.
fair. Is it a swing state or a red state or a blue state?
Blue state.
Okay. That works for me. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Because I think that he is outside of the establishment, and that's why they've always gone after him.
What's the establishment?
What?
Well, you know how 51 of those FBI agents signed the thing that Trump was colluding with Russia or whatever it was. That was false.
They didn't sign anything saying Trump was colluding with Russia specifically.
What did the 51 agents sign? But I'm just saying those are the people I'm talking about.
What did they
Oh
sign?
God.
You tell me, because
I'm trying to find 51 agents signing something for Russia. I'm not finding that.
What she might be talking about is an investigation that was done under Trump by Republicans. One
Senate
of them also being Marcella Green. It was an independent investigation that did say that Russia did try to influence our election,
Correct.
but they was not able to get into our voting system.
Mhm.
So if Republicans said this out of their own mouth, because it was Republicans that did this investigation, you can still find this paperwork online. If Republicans said this, it's either they was lying then or they're lying now. Which one is it?
The only thing I'm
Republicans.
finding with 50 in particular is not about Russia. It's about the Biden laptop bullshit. In way of specifically 50.
Okay, well, let's not dwell on that. I'm just saying there are a million things.
No, I know. I'm just saying when I'm searching
all
for
of
it
the
because I like
court
my
cases.
information to be correct when I'm searching for it. So again, I'm not finding anything. And even let's be clear that was not what was found. Nobody said that Trump colluded with Russia. They're saying that people within his campaign for sure fucking did. And then on top of that, the biggest issue was that Russia tried to interfere with our elections. That was fact.
I'm talking about in general, and that's why I don't really remember that one that well because there are so many, but in general, it's lots and lots of court cases all of a sudden against this man just because he
Not all
wanted
of
to
a
be
sudden.
Not all of a
president.
sudden.
He's had court cases stemming back from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, but it really ramped up when he wanted to become president. It was
court
very
cases
obvious.
ramped
I
up
think
prior to 2016.
it ramped up as soon as he ran again, the last time.
Cases.
Which
Okay,
one?
listen to the question. Which court cases ramped up prior to 2016?
I don't know why you're talking about 2016. He's
That was
president now.
Russia.
Because you made the claim that the first time he was in office that all of these court cases came up, and then
When
you said
Trump was running against,
Miss, you really don't have
I mean,
to
we can
yell.
move to a different date. That's fine. We can talk about those cases too. So which one do you want to talk about?
yeah, so I'm talking about when Trump was running against Biden. Initially, it was Biden.
Oh, so 2024 elections is what we're talking about then.
Yes, recently.
Sure. Okay.
And leading up to that,
What
it was
court
just
cases?
nonstop within New York, and
Stop committing crimes.
he just win in the appeals court today?
What did he
know
win?
how
What did he win? Did you read it?
He didn't.
briefly it
Okay,
said
so
that
y'all didn't read.
you guys aren't even letting me
Naquan,
finish.
hold on. It's not. No, Naquan, you've got bars, so it's lagging a little bit. That's not. He's not trying to interrupt you. He's got a lag. So when we finish speaking, he gets
Okay.
it way later. So what did the court?
So did
what
he not win an appeals court? That
What did he win in that
overinflated
appeals court?
saying that he overinflated his assets so much.
What did they win in the appeals court, though? What was that?
That he doesn't have to pay that amount of money, right?
Right. So they won against the monetary judgment. The appeals court said that the amount that they showed that he needed to pay was too much, but he is still civilly liable for fraud. So they didn't say he didn't commit fraud. He committed fraud. They're just saying that what they had him pay is going to be too much.
Are
That's
you
it.
talking about with his clients who also testified that they were happy with the transactions and
I don't
that?
care because the
Well,
court
I
ruled.
care because to
You
me that's
shouldn't, because
attacking
see what you guys
somebody
want
in
to
a
do now is
court.
you guys want to relitigate a case that's already been litigated. This, let's be clear. The appeals court said
Right, because
that,
they use lawfare against him. That's our point.
Oh my
oh
god.
no, well, if he
Miss,
would
no,
stop
they
breaking the
didn't.
law, we wouldn't have to use lawfare against him.
I'm
Okay,
sure
Miss,
that if
I
Trump
live
wasn't running for president, they wouldn't
Miss,
have.
No,
Yes.
Miss,
he
I
had
live in New
court
York,
cases from the
Miss.
70s and 80s for the same things.
Okay, let me
Miss,
ask you a question. Didn't they change the law in New York
No.
no,
yes, they did.
no,
They changed the
no,
law
What
in
law
New
did they
I
York
use to
live in
make
New
those
York.
felonies?
I
to
live in
go
New York,
to go
Miss.
after him.
What law did they
No,
use to make those felonies?
Miss, I live in New
What,
York.
the
They did not
34
change the.
felonies?
Yeah.
They did not change the law to go after him for 34 count felonies. What happened is, if you live in New York and you know what the fuck New York law is, if you commit a crime to cover up another crime and then commit another crime to cover up that crime, and you continue to keep doing it, you can be charged with felonies. A lot of states does this. A lot of states do this. It wasn't changed. He committed crimes to cover up a crime, to cover up another crime, to cover up another crime.
Right. So I'm
That's why
saying,
it's
what law
34 counts.
in New York did they use to make those felonies?
Well, I know this is all I know about it. Megyn Kelly is an attorney. And
Threw up in my mouth.
yeah, I'm sure you don't like her because she
The
has the
reason I'm
opposite
asking is because the law
point of
is
view.
going to be New York Penal Code 175.10, okay? And that was instituted in 1965. So how did they change the law for him?
I can look it up if you really care so much. I
Yes,
mean, I
please.
didn't want,
I
I
would
didn't
love for
really
you to do
want to
that.
get into a
You brought
That's
it
fine.
up.
tit for
You can
tat
look it up now.
about searching every single detail. I'm just
Well, you
saying
can look up this
Stop
particular
whining
point then.
about it and
Problem.
go
Hold
do
on.
it.
Here's the problem is you should look up every single detail because then you're just repeating shit that Megyn Kelly and Trump told you. That's where my problem lies. You guys don't look this up. The law was changed for him for his 34 felonies. What law? I don't know. When was that law instituted? I don't know. But it was changed.
Also, you're conflating a bunch of goddamn cases together because there was no crime, there was no clients involved in his felony case.
You know what she's
He
referring to. Well,
inflated
she's probably
the
conflating
value.
cases, so.
Yeah, he what he did was manipulate tax papers, income papers, and all of this other shit to inflate and deflate the value of Mar-a-Lago, which allowed him to avoid paying certain taxes and shit like that. So it wasn't clients. No client
The
testified that he
I,
got defrauded.
I have a question for May, actually, that I kind of really am curious about. May, do you know how many court cases and legal proceedings Donald Trump was involved in before 2016?
Before you say that, May, I'm going to say one thing. I'm going to drop back down to the comments. No law was changed specifically to target Trump. What you are referring to is that post E. Jean Carroll case with Donald Trump, the law was changed in New York City, specifically with regards to like SA cases. But this was due to the Catholic Church, not
Right.
due to
Now
Trump.
the difference.
It was due
Yeah.
to the Catholic Church so that like the state of New York could prosecute like members of the Catholic
Yeah.
Church that had gone after children. This had nothing to do with Donald Trump. You are
It was
conflating these two things.
it
Yeah,
was
well,
also
making
for
so many arguments about all the different cases he's had and
okay,
everything.
hold
I
on,
mean,
Miss, hold on. It was
oh my
also
goodness.
for Boy Scouts of
Boy
America,
Scouts of
also
America.
Yeah,
for
that as well.
prison inmates too, because a lot of women do get SA'd in jail and they're not able to do anything about it until they're out.
Right.
So
So which
this is the
which case
reason
are we talking about?
changed these laws.
Yeah, that was all. I'm gonna drop back down to the comments. If you're gonna like make comments like these, May, and like claim that like, oh, they use lawfare against them, like please just look this shit up beforehand. Like it's not lawfare, it's the law. Just stop.
But you guys really haven't
assholes.
said anything that
Okay, then
changed my mind
answer
about
my
it.
question, May. How many legal proceedings happened before 2016 against Trump? If there were so many
Probably
that
a
were
lot because he's
how many?
famous
How many
and
do you
wealthy.
think? How many do you think?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
30?
More.
30?
Way
Okay.
more.
Is it because, but May, is it because he's famous and wealthy or is it because he's a criminal?
I think a lot of it when someone has money, that's why they go after him. Or if they have power.
4,000. Over 4,000.
Yes, he was involved in over 4,000 lawsuits and this was before he even thought about throwing his hat in for presidency the second time.
Yeah, which
Because the
2016 was
second
not his
time was
first
in
time running.
2016. The
The
first time,
reason
the first time
Well,
was in the early
No, no,
20s.
no, wait. There's another point I really want to make because it all goes back to PRMA. Why do you think they're talking about them more? Why do you think they're hearing about them more? Why do you think it's in the news more, May?
because I think that like I spoke about before, what I call the
Okay, just
establishment,
get
I
to your
think
point, May. It doesn't take
the
10
media
minutes.
coordinates with
The
the
media
powers that
talks
be.
about what's newsworthy, May.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the
I
media
don't
does.
know.
And
You got to be kidding me.
no, the media talks about what's relevant. It's not necessarily
What they can
relevant
sell.
to
Yeah.
hear about a lawsuit between Donald Trump and another tenant he screwed over in the 80s because that was common news. It's relevant now because he's the fucking president.
If it bleeds, it
But that has
leads.
nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
You're trying to say that they're using the law against him when
Right.
he's always been breaking the law, and the only reason people are talking about it now
So
is
why
because of
isn't
his
why
role.
isn't
It has
he in,
nothing to do with people using the law against him. You ignoramus.
He
oh
isn't.
please?
Why isn't he what?
Why isn't he in jail then?
You
If
think that people
Because you
with
voted
money
for
have
him.
so
bigger
horrible.
influence?
Meg,
What's
just
that?
because
You
Meg,
hold
just
on, hold on,
because
hold
you
on, hold on, hold
hold on,
on. Do
Lamar.
you think people with money have bigger influence?
I think that they can afford good attorneys, yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so his money gets him out of shit. Yeah.
But just like Hunter Biden, it's the same thing.
No, let's not pivot and do that whataboutism. Hunter Biden is not in politics in any way, shape, or form, so I really don't care what happens to him. He absolutely he went through the process and was found convicted guilty on one and pled guilty on the other. So let's be clear on those court cases when it comes to that. When we're talking about Donald Trump, I need you to understand that you go read these court cases. Nobody was coming after him for something that he did not do. That's the issue here. He did these things. He's being
So
held
then why
accountable.
wasn't he
The reason
liable
he's
for
not
the
being held accountable most
$300,000?
recently, right, is because he won the presidency. And we have a stipulation in this country that we don't lock up our presidents. So he was sentenced, but he was just given unconditional discharge on the 34 felonies specifically so that he could have his presidency.
I am
Yeah,
also
May,
going
you
to
bailed
give
him
you
out.
I'm also going to give you one warning, May, because you were one of the most chatty what about Bidens in the comments. If you mention Biden or Hunter one more time, I will pay the swan.
So I don't
Yeah.
care about them.
But also, Meg, I don't think you understand politics. When you run for an office, they do a deep dive into your life.
Hmm.
A deep dive. They look to see if you stole a candy bar at the age of fucking 2.
That went well for Anthony Weiner, didn't it?
Like they deep dive into your life. This is the part of being in politics. They have to look into your life.
Bill Clinton.
Because generally, when
I
you
just
look
think
into
that
it,
overall he does more of the things that I would like to see
Like
done.
what?
Anyway,
That's what I want to talk about. Like what?
not fight against the oil industry because that's very expensive for me.
not fight against.
Very expensive for you. Why?
Because I have oil heat. So I
Sure.
suffered a lot under
So,
Obama
yeah.
and Biden.
So putting tariffs on Canada for energy is probably not a good thing then.
If you live in a
Well,
blue
we're
state,
not in
none of
Canada.
We get
Meg, if
we
you
get energy from Canada, May.
Yeah, okay, but we have
But we
lots
can
of our
drill.
own.
We can drill. We can't refine. He also is part of the process of why we got rid of a lot of our refineries. So we have to send our oil out to other places to get refined to get brought back to us. Congratulations, that was Trump. That's why it's more expensive.
Yeah, I don't
Also,
worry about those details though. All I worry
That's
about
the
is price.
problem. That's the problem.
Because
You worry
what
about
he
the details.
already made my life better
You
How?
before
just proved the
How?
point.
This is why you fall for misinformation.
How did he make your life better?
because the prices of everything were better when he
no,
was
When?
president.
His first time. How are they doing
Last
now?
time.
How's it going right now?
Well, he said that it would take him a year to
No,
get
he
the
said he would
gas.
do it day one.
No, he said, I heard him say with my own ears,
When
he
was that?
said, before he was elected. I don't remember exactly when, but he
No.
said,
no.
it's going to take me time to get the
That was
oil.
after he was
That was
elected.
after
was
he was
after
elected
he
because
was
he realized he
elected,
couldn't
May.
fucking do it.
He said it would take him a year to get things back on track. He said probably a year.
No, Meg, he never said that, and that was after he elected. He did an interview. I
I
know.
heard him say it.
Hold on, you heard wrong. I know what interview you talking about because in that same interview he made the claim that trans is only 1%, so he's not going to be focused on them. I know exactly what interview you're talking about. When they asked him, when are you going to get gas prices and all this stuff down, and he said, "Oh, they're up, and once they're up, they're kind of hard to get them down." He never said that it's going to take me a year. Oh, and she ran.
No,
No,
Yes.
way
you
up.
got Swan.
Naquan, just so you know, I'm gonna try to steal your baby mama. I love her.
It's too late. She ain't going nowhere.
Let's see. When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day 1. Interesting. Let's see. I'm trying to find where he said a year, but I'm not finding that. 'Cause he didn't say.
Yeah,
But
I don't think
also,
he ever said here.
if she's still here in the comments, if you live in a blue state, 9 out of 10 you get your oil from your oil and gas from Canada.
Mhm.
Like we get our oil and gas from Canada because blue states are usually closer to the Canadian border, so it's easier to transport from Canada than say let's say West Bumfuck Texas.
Okay, so this was after he got elected, but it was still in 2024. He had not been inaugurated yet. This is when he said with Time Magazine, he said, "Look, they got them up. I'd like to bring them down." It's hard to bring things down once they're up, It's very hard.
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing for that? The fact that you said twice in our conversation, "I don't care about the details," says everything I need to know about you as a voter.
Yep.
You are an uninformed voter. Congratulations, May.
Yeah, she read headlines and ran with them. She listened to what Trump said and ran with it. She didn't look into anything.
Yeah, because he realized it was going to be harder than he thought. Yeah, she's going to hate her energy prices going up. That's going well, huh?
I'm tired of people trying to speak on the New York cases when you don't even know New York law neither, and then you conflate three different cases. Like you conflate 3 cases. You sat here and conflated 3 goddamn cases. They never changed the law for him. The law was changed a year prior, if I'm not wrong.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite videos still, Naquan, with you is when you and Erica were on there and we talked about the cases against the Trump organization when it comes to writing C on the applications, and he thought that his dad's name was Donald.
Dude said that's his father's name. No, it's not. His father's name is Fred Trump. His father's name. Trump name ain't on it. Yes, it is. Erica pulls it up. Oh, that's not him. That's his father. His father's name is Fred Trump, dude.
Do you think he's a junior? He had an older brother who was Fred Jr.
Yeah. Fred Jr. didn't even... This is how you know the business is so fucking horrible. None of the siblings wanted anything to do with the business besides Trump. Fred Jr. could have been a fucking person that just sat around for the rest of his life. But instead, he chose to fly commercial airplanes because he wanted no ties to his family.
Yeah, and pissed his dad off because Fred was the golden child. That was who he was raising and cultivating to take over the family business. Don't know if you guys know that. And when he decided he was going to become a pilot, that pissed Fred off. Yes, he unalived himself. It pissed Fred off, and he was stuck with the child he had treated like shit for years and years and years, and now had to all of a sudden make him be the head of the business. So he's been riding with a chip on his shoulder because his daddy didn't love him for his whole life. And now we have to put up with the consequences.
Could you all imagine how much more insufferable Don Jr. would be if he was Donald Trump III?
He's fancy. He's up there.
I'm on the third.
Yeah, his mom didn't either. He did not have good parents. They did not have good parents. It's absolutely horrid. I could say the same thing, honestly, about the Kennedy family. If you want to look into, like, Mr. Head Kennedy and how he raised those kids to be political dynasties, like, it's gross. It's not good how they treated that family. Rosemary Kennedy is an absolutely tragic fucking story. It's not good. When you raise your kids with ambitions to the point that you want them to be names, it's a problem.
The Kennedy family has a dark history. Like,
Mhm.
To this day, RFK still lies and say that something his cousin did was done by two black males.
Mhm.
Like it's been proven that this was your cousin that did this, and he still to this day lies about it. Like the Kennedy has a dark history too. After JFK, I pretty much think they like went real like rampant.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
But who was it? Is it Bobby Kennedy that was? I think I remember the big ass investigation when they was trying to lock one of them up, and I think it was Bobby Kennedy who was supposed to be the cousin that unalived the girl that he was dating or some shit like that.
I haven't looked at this in
I
so
don't
long.
remember.
I was like, I remember the one with the car crash. Is that the one you're talking about? The Chappaquiddick?
Oh, that might have been Ted.
That was Ted, yeah.
Yeah, it's a few of them that did some wild shit.
And if you look at RFK stories that he admits to himself, like sawing the head off of whales and
Bears
hitting,
in parks
hitting bears and leaving them in the park to make it look like it's RFK. It's weird, but people love him for
I
some
don't understand
crazy
why.
reason.
How?
I don't know.
Me, please.
Melvy Dog. No, that was even admitted to. The person who took the original video said that was edited in later on a secondary count. That didn't happen. Also would not absolve Trump from being involved with Jeff E. As much as you want to say about Biden, he doesn't have any pictures with Jeff E. So maybe you should worry about the guy who's in office who's running from the Epstein list right now, I think.
Yeah, Cole. I know that there's different RFKs. I'm talking about the current RFK.
There was Bobby RFK,
Mhm.
and then there's RFK Jr. I try to add the Jr. because like we want to keep Bobby out of this.
Yeah.
They all are. Sure. Okay, then we should break that system down and start over, as you have a Canadian flag in your name. Bobby was good. Michelle, are you a Trump supporter? If you are, we can have a conversation. If not, then no.
I think Michelle is one of those like
One of those like dancey.
yeah.
I appreciate you, but I don't do that because I know TikTok has been getting on about that. We've also had issues within the community with one who was acting inappropriately towards people in the community. So. Melv, that's not what that quote is. You need to look at that quote again. He's a grandfather. Like he talks like a grandpa who doesn't understand space. And I absolutely agree with that. He should understand consent in space. I think it's weird that anybody reaches to their kids to like hand them to strangers to have them kiss them or whatever. But he's a grandpa who doesn't understand space. We've all had those people in our lives. Doesn't mean that they are harmful.
My
There's
grandpa.
plenty of
Go ahead, Blue.
I was gonna say there's plenty of boomers that will force their kids to have to hug people that they don't want to hug, and
I don't do that with
I
my
don't condone
kids.
that. If a child doesn't want to hug me, then that's fine.
Same with me, and I'm their mother, and I'm like, can I have a hug? And they're like, nope. I'm like, okay. I don't try to coerce them or say, really? No. I'm like, they don't want to hug me right now. That's fine.
You know, it makes that hug that they do want to give you so much more special.
It does, because it means they wanted to.
Right?
It is past noon. I was going a little longer to see if we'd get any Trump supporters. My kids are at school now.
I was going to say I wasn't going to jinx it, but are the kids not being fed?
They're being fed at school.
Cool.
They're being fed
Except for one of them,
elsewhere
I had to
now.
crack his lunch, but
It's like, did you finally get on board with my plan of leaving kids on their own?
yeah, I just said, fuck it. I gave up.
Let me chat. That was a joke.
Your autistic son only lets you kiss him on his head. Yeah, and my son, actually, he does it. I don't initiate it. He does lip kisses, still. That's what he likes to do. But when it comes to anybody else kissing him, he'll like give them the cheek, or he's just kind of like no, and they're like okay, and they walk away. Like that's just how he feels.
Yeah, I really don't like the older generation that made kids do that.
Yeah.
I
That was my
don't.
grandpa, and I am very ambivalent about his unaliving for those reasons.
Like I really, really fucking don't like that shit. They did not respect kids' boundary. You couldn't put my daughter on your lap. You couldn't kiss my daughter. I didn't give a fuck. You didn't care if you was family, anything. No. Leave her, put her down, let her be. If she wants to come say hi, she will come say hi. When we come into your house, yes, I'm gonna make sure she say hi, but you don't have to keep calling her every 5 seconds and shit like that. Hey, you're so leave her be. She is a cat. She is a kid. My grandmother did not believe in kids being in adult faces, so that's how I was raised.
Yeah, no, I try to treat them just like little humans, with less, well, I can't even say less emotional regulation because the people we talk to on here, my kids have more emotional regulation than they do, so I can't say that.
I saw a former client and her kid the other day, though, and her kid is nonverbal ASD and very, very sensory sensitive. But I hadn't seen him in so long, and he got so excited, and eventually he just held my hand and then leaned his whole body into me, and that was his version of a hug, and he had never hugged me before. I cried,
Oh,
and it lasted for like 3 minutes. It was the most
oh.
beautiful moment of my life.
Yeah, that's something like my godson. He's nonverbal, but he loves to cuddle when it's nighttime. When he know it's bedtime, he wants you to come lay on his chest. Like he will pull your head towards his chest, and you can't move. You can't move because he's gonna get mad.
E-body, yes, they are humans. I meant like little adults. I guess that's what I should have said. Is as if they are their own autonomous human beings with their own feelings, and we as parents should not be like projecting what we think they are onto them. I try not to do that. They're very different from me. My child, I have social anxiety like a bitch. My firstborn does not.
On that vein, I gave my first. So I've been developing a workshop to equip adults to better dismantle LGBTQIA plus hate in rural communities. And I gave my first version of it yesterday, and there's a huge part about it about kids having their own autonomy, no matter what gender or sexual identity they are and stuff. And this woman legit was like, "But no, I want to own my kid." And in my head, I was just like,
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
have time to unpack all of that today.
All
We're
of
just going to
that.
pretend that didn't happen.
My gosh. Like, no, they're not property. It's so weird to me. Like, please just listen to them.
I have my great niece when she was like 1.5 or so. When I would call her mother, my picture shows up on the phone, and they would say that she would like hug and kiss the phone when they saw me.
No, and like we have to be mindful as parents, like because our lives are so busy and go 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 that I have to do it. Like last night, we're getting ready for bed, and in my head, I'm like, I needed to put. That's what it was. I needed to put the younger cat. I needed to put him away. I can't remember why I was trying to get. Oh, my husband was doing their little chalkboard things for school, and he was in the way, and I was like, need to put him away, and the kids weren't going to see him again until this morning. And I'm like taking him up, and in my head, I'm like, okay, I got to do this so I can get them ready for bed. And they're like, wait, let us say goodnight. And in my head, right, as a parent who's like on a time schedule, I wanted to go, like, no, you'll see him in the morning. But I just stopped. And I was like, it's going to take 5 extra seconds for them to walk up the stairs and kiss the cat goodnight. Like, why is that such a big deal that, like you just have to take a breath sometimes as a parent and realize that your timeline, it's okay if you just spend an extra minute or two. Like it was a conversation I think about like people had when Bluey came out. They're like, what kind of parents have this much time to spend with their kids? And you realize those episodes are 8 minutes long. You don't have 8 minutes to spend with your kid.
Chris, the only time my niece calls me is when she wants some money.
Ew, they gave JD Vance a microphone. Why would they do that? Is he speaking somewhere?
We already unalived the Pope, so
Yeah, let's
True.
not.
I was just gonna say learning your child's love language is like it's such a great thing because now I understand why like my little can I say terrorist?
You just did.
You just did.
Okay, my little terrorist, like her love language is cuddles and quality time. So we watch movies, we cuddle before bed, all the good stuff. You got to learn your kids' love language because some kids are like, "Don't touch me." I was one of those kids. Don't touch me.
Those are my love languages too. Cheeky.
Oh,
Hey, babe.
Oh, he's talking about
hey,
the big beautiful
babe.
bill in Georgia. I see. Gross.
I feel like I'm in the middle of you two now. Like it.
Oh, we're not gonna king shame. We're not gonna yuck anybody's yum.
We might ask why though. I do like
So,
details.
Kiss, you late?
Oh yeah, when he got booed at Union Station, that was hilarious. They called him a couch fucker. That
Oh,
was funny.
sectional healing.
What a nice conversation. I try to end friendly. We don't need all the yelling and grossness before we end. I don't think that's necessary.
Talking kids' love languages are just a nice way to warm the heart.
Now I'm gonna miss my kids. That's what's gonna happen. Is when I get
Yes,
over here, I'm gonna have lunch by myself and just be like,
Oh,
without my kids.
I told you they could come visit me in Japan.
Oh, let's go. I will go right now. Who am I
I
gonna
didn't say
watch
mom.
K-pop Demon Hunters with?
Okay, I have a confession. I hated that movie.
Take it back.
It's okay to have bad taste sometimes, Oya.
I was gonna say, is Blue gonna
As
forgive
a
me for that?
person who lived in Korea for like 2 years and was surrounded by K-pop, it was the boy band that threw it off for me. I'm so
Did you ever
sorry.
did you ever get past Soda Pop?
I did, and I cringed the whole time. I had to take breaks like
Not
every
Oya
10
Eva.
minutes.
Yeah, Oya's an op.
Okay, I still
I'm
haven't seen it.
sorry.
Again.
Oya's trying to destroy the home moon.
Blue, when we were watching it the other night, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm not gonna hold you.
I know, but you were also like you had a whole lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, I was all over the place.
Yeah.
No. My kids finally admitted to liking it. That's where the problem's been. It's just been me. My son was making fun of me, and then recently he was like, okay, I like it. I was like, you tried so hard to hate it. I don't know why you were trying so hard.
Yeah, I know, Chris. You were having like 4 or 5 other conversations during
Yeah.
that. So
At that point, you're just hosting a movie. It's just in the background.
Mhm.
Things are happening.
Baby Oya also hated it.
so bad taste runs in the family. That's
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, man. That is not how you that is not of the Lord.
We will not attack kids. But no, y'all need to go rewatch it.
Y'all need to try again.
give it another shot.
It gets better the second time.
I'm gonna try it with a spicy adult beverage. Maybe that was the problem.
Oh gosh, we're
Under the
still
lip.
talking about relations with couches in the chat. I didn't realize.
Oh
I
no.
can't.
He's
I
a
can't
cussy
do it.
addict.
The cussy.
No, stop.
Oh, that's not what we were starting? Okay, my bad.
No.
Go ahead, Chris.
I forgot. Oh. I'm not close to the lizard button, so I can't do the lizard button, but lizard.
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 Right cross
The
knees. with
couches
friends.
the couches in the White House have never been more unsafe. They were safer under Obama, because you know Michelle wrapped them in plastic.
Oh, they're gonna have to get all new couches for the White House after this administration.
Mm-hmm.
Those couches did not consent.
Nope.
Couches across America. No couch is safe.
Ashley Furniture has never been more unsafe.
Hide your couch, hide your lazy boy.
Well, he's
I
a
feel like
futon.
his
Not a
wife.
futon.
Oh
Oh
wow.
Lord.
Whoa.
I feel like his wife is a beard,
Probably.
and it's just like the couch is like his real. Don't you sit on her.
Okay, and I hate saying this. Why wouldn't he have chosen a white woman as a beard then?
That's true.
Well, because he wanted to get the votes. You'd be
Yeah.
like,
Tokenizer.
That's
yeah.
Which he does.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Anything for the vote.
Also,
Anything
he
for
was
the
in the
vote.
Marine Corps, so I'm not saying the Marine Corps has a thing for a certain ethnic group, but I'm just saying I've noticed it.
Not jealous of the makeup room that Keg's Breath has at the Pentagon. For his eyeliner. No.
Why are we paying for that shit?
I don't know, but I'd
hate
like
it.
the money back so I could order pins.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could actually get the things that are, our military needs. That would be good. Hi, Manny.
Hey Manny.
Oh, we don't need pins, but I mean, like, we're out of pins.
She said, I do, though.
Jack, come tell us how Trump is the GOAT. Surely you can back up that with
Pat Hart
with
said he's a
facts.
great president trying to clean up our country. Come tell me.
Clean up
This
what?
is
After
He
Trump,
is the
maybe?
right.
I'm sure he leaves like a snail trail with his like bronzer that they have.
You know what sealed the deal for me with like Trump? So we have like what's called MDRS in the military, and it's where we like send stuff to get like decommissioned, like
Mm-hmm.
old stuff. He completely uprooted that, and like we haven't sent stuff to soldier support activities, which we used to do when I first joined the army. We haven't done that since 2018. That was almost 7 years ago. And so he just closed down MDRS and he's like, figure it out. And now, like, we're all like, what are we doing? What do you mean? And then he like freaking fired half of DLA contractors and then GSA contractors.
A mess.
And
I don't
it's
see
like,
how we're safer now.
we're just logistically fucking the people that we want to be war ready at any time. Got it. Yeah, that's okay. And I was like, that's what made me want to change my MOS as well. Because, like, I'm not going through that again. I went through it through the pandemic. I'm not doing this again.
Are you guys given like a time frame, like an amount of hours or days or whatever that you would need to be like what our military readiness would be?
Yeah. So, 90 days. Everybody
Okay.
has a 90-day go to war supply. So, like, right now, my 90-day supply is not ready
Right.
because it's full of old equipment that I need to exchange out. But somebody closed down MDRS and the SSA is over flooded because we have several freaking branches on like this one particular place. And it's a small place. So the Marines, the Navy, Coast Guard, like everybody's using the same place. And they're over flooded and they don't have enough people. And we're in a hiring freeze.
Wild. Oh gosh, I was getting into some Facebook arguments locally yesterday. That was fun. But I don't think they realize that I will do that damn research because they were trying to say that like our mayor and a couple of other council people, so this is like really local, really, really local, are not funding a police substation. We only have like one station here right now in our area. It's really bad. Like, and the population has increased. We need another one. I'm not denying we need another substation. However, they're trying to say that they denied funding. So I go find the meetings. You can find the meetings on YouTube. I watched an hour and a half of this meeting specifically. Since 2021, when this plan was put forth, they have approved funding 3 different times to the amount of $23 million, and they have not done anything with it and yet are still asking for more money. Like, they're not denying money. They're saying, what the fuck are you doing with this money? I'm like, don't misrepresent what happened. They're like, well, they said they'd have to come back in 3 to 5 years then. And I was like, then come back in 3 to 5 years, but at least fucking start. You have a $23 million check just sitting there doing nothing. What are we doing? So pay attention to your local councils and shit, because obviously people are not smart about that either.
Please engage with your local school boards, libraries, and councils.
Hey, Monica,
Louisiana.
Yeah, Chris.
Oya, did you want to speak?
Huh?
I'll let you go. Okay. I didn't know if Oya wanted to speak, so um, so I think I know why I'm in so much chronic pain all the time. I might have fibromyalgia, and so
No.
I'm gonna get seen on Monday to see if I can get a diagnosis. I don't mean to bring the mood down, but I just wanted to let you guys know.
No, you're fine. That's about you. That's a good thing. I mean, I'm glad you're getting an appointment relatively quickly to hopefully find out, but I hope not, but I guess then if it's not, that's bad too, because then you're just sitting in pain without knowing why. I guess maybe if you had a diagnosis, not that I don't think there's anything that's really great management for fibromyalgia, but that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, friend, but I'm glad you have an appointment set up.
Yeah, like I'm getting to the point where like I'm doing a lot better when it comes to self-advocating for myself and
Mm.
like doing what I want to do for my wants and needs and what I'm gonna do to make myself feel better. But like at the same time, it's like I have so many diagnoses that I don't want another one.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to add another one to the fucking list. That's understandable.
Yeah, so that's all I had to say.
No, of course. I appreciate you sharing that. Let's see. Oh, were we talking about local? Go ahead, Oya.
The home act rule.
I've talked about it a little bit when I had a background up kind of about the National Guard when that was like big in the news. We talked about it a little bit and they were just misreading it, but we had Izzy was here to explain it too, so that was good. But I guess how long are they gonna, wait till Congress comes back, I guess.
How long is their recess? It's till September?
Yeah.
Damn. Have y'all talked about I'm trying to think what else happened. Oh, he's building a border again,
Oh,
and
they're
it's gonna
gonna
be
paint
painted
they're gonna
black.
paint the border black. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's so tactical.
Why?
Oh, because black absorbs heat, so it'll make it hotter so that they don't climb it.
Oh my.
It's as
Trying to
it's
burn people.
as if gloves don't exist, y'all.
Hi, Manny. Who'd we lose? Oh,
Hey, wait, who dropped?
Naquan did. Oh, he's like, got it.
Oh,
Hey, Naquan running from
Okay,
me.
bye.
Bye, Naquan.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Continue straight for 7 minutes to exit 74B.
Oh,
Tennessee
okay.
2.
Yeah.
anything straight. Thank you very much.
Bye. I wanted to write thank you.
you're not my mom.
Did they try that before, Cindy? They painted it black before and it peeled off? Why are we like this? Why? Like, these are our solutions, not more immigration judges, not making the process more expedient. We're going to paint the wall black.
Oh, speaking of immigration, look up Jose Barco. He just went to court.
Oh, this is the one from here.
Mm-hmm.
There was a reason I didn't, because he was in jail though.
Yeah,
Oya,
but
I drink water, Oya. I drank water.
The fact that we're the same age and I gotta tell you to do that is wild.
I mean, it's hard because, like, in way of like cases we can use, I don't know that he would be our best case, seeing as he was put in prison for attempted murder.
Wait a minute, but did you see why that happened? Because that was pre-Obama era, where Obama was taking the mental health of veterans very seriously,
Sure.
and we got the ACE card, we got freaking more help for PTSD and stuff like that. They
What are you
literally
guys?
turned their back on him and freaking just threw SSRIs at him and was like, "Yep,
Yeah, no,
just
that's
do what
not.
you can."
No, and that's fair. And well, and regardless, that has nothing to do with the fact that he's getting treated inhumanely in regards to being deported to a country that he's like doesn't recognize. So he wouldn't know anything about.
And he's a combat vet.
Mm-hmm. They don't care about that.
They don't care about how many vets they have put in limbo, like, and that Biden had to fix that.
The only time they
'Cause, like, I
cared
have
about
a
the
soldier now. Oh,
no, go ahead.
go ahead. Sorry. Oh, we go ahead.
I was just gonna say they only care about the military when they can tokenize them.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I have a soldier now. He just she got her citizenship after basic, when like before it would have took her like 2 or 3 contracts, and she might have still not got it. They don't care when they're putting people in professional limbo, especially like if they decide to get out. Well, I'm not a citizen, so what am I gonna do?
See,
I've been under protected parole status this whole time.
Illinois basically told Bondi to fuck off. For sanctuary cities, Trump plans to join law enforcement on streets of Washington, D.C. Thursday night. I'm going to be out tonight, I think, with the police and with the military, of course.
You
Great.
bet not.
He's going to have his lovely little military parades where he gets to walk down the streets like a dictator. Awesome.
For all my military people, Article 92 says that you have the right to disobey unlawful orders. I'm just letting y'all know that.
Crow did make a good point this morning. They were talking about that, and just in reference of like, which is fair. You're not trained in the military to do that though, because that's the last thing they would want you to do. Obviously, is to disobey orders. They're kind of drilled into you to obey those orders. So I think it's hard, especially if you're
Shit.
young and in the military, to recognize when it's okay to stand firm.
What
and
is
stand firm.
unlawful?
Yeah.
No.
So
I've been thinking about that as well. I don't think that would be very easy for anybody in the military to discern between lawful and unlawful, especially with all the nuance of what an order can and cannot impact. So
he also pointed out that it can be very difficult to, because it's not something that you can just like say this is an unlawful order and then and they're just like, okay, you have to like prove it in court after the fact.
Oh God, Justin, I hope not.
But that's kind of the point, to be able to say, see, we let them. They have the ability to, but not actually make it a thing that you could do.
I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck. Like,
No, I agree with you.
I'm gonna say no. I'm not following that fucking order.
Yeah.
it also,
But I'm also like the problem child. So.
but it also doesn't help when the courts don't know how to react to a president's ability to be commander in chief, just because of literally the British invade. Like ever since that.
In 1 mile, use the right.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'm picking up your work wife.
Oh, yay!
Yes, that's where I'm going. I'm picking up your work wife.
Oh, I need to
No,
talk to
I mean,
her.
ever since I thought you talked to her yesterday.
I did not. I didn't speak to her the whole day.
Watch out. Vehicle on.
Watch out, it's crazy.
I am what? No, the court case I'm talking about, I think it's Mott. It's what the federal courts have to abide by when ruling on military specifically. And because of that Supreme Court ruling, like the federal courts will rule and then the appeal court will rule in favor of the president all the time. And it's like bullshit.
But we don't go to them. It would just be a standard like UCMJ. Because the reason why we have the UCMJ is so that he doesn't control us. And Eisenhower did that, which is very off key for him.
Yeah, so you're talking about Martin versus Mott.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was a United States Supreme Court case concerning the President of the United States emergency powers and the authority to activate state militias for federal service. They ruled against Mott, and it had a significant impact on executive powers during national emergencies. Gives him like final say, final decision. Like, yeah, we've just given the executive branch too much fucking power at this point. Yeah, even his civil case that they keep coming in as if it's some big win. Like, you realize they can appeal that again, right? That they can sue that up to say, hey, no, he does need to owe us this money. It's not a win. Like, court cases are long. There's not easy wins unless you get they're not done until they go to the Supreme Court and they either say, no, we're not taking this up, or they decide to make a ruling on it. And even then, there are ways to get around that too, if you start another court case.
I was about to pull something up. Well, I sent it to Manny, and I sent it to Olive. But it's like a whole video explaining like how we got to this point. And like who laid down the groundwork about, or who gave him the loopholes to like do all this shit. Because I don't know if anybody knows this, he's not thinking for himself. Like, he would have not, the first time he wasn't smart enough to use these loopholes, right? So the second time somebody's like using these loopholes, it's not him. It's definitely not him.
No, he had people within his cabinet the first time that were still kind of what we called guardrails in a way, so that he wasn't like, when he would come up with like, can I do this? They'd be like, no. And so he just wouldn't do it, or they were hiding certain things from him so that he couldn't do things. This time he just has carte blanche, full-on Heritage Foundation behind him. And that is where we're at.
Then he probably still didn't even look at the video that I sent him. He treats me like a stepchild.
I think we're all bad about checking our things. If you send stuff to me in like the Discord and stuff, I will look at it, because every night before I go to bed, I'm like wild when it comes to notifications. Those notifications need to be empty so that I can swipe the app away and go to bed. Yeah, and he'd fire them.
I'm gonna send it to you because I noticed that this time around, because like, for instance, like his nominations for like different positions, like Secretary of Defense, like first of all, T. Hicks had got chaptered out of the Army,
No.
out of the National Guard at that. Do you know how extremely hard that is? And he's never taken command of anything.
TechWiz, get out. I can't. Go check what are you doing? Go check your emails. Don't do it. All right.
I haven't read them yet. Just delete them.
Yeah, they can't be that important. Just get rid of them at that point. At least so it's clear. At least so the notification is clear. I can't do it. I am gonna go eat now for real, because I have to feed myself. Before I get ready to go.
Wait, what's your name on Discord?
It's the same name. What Discord are you in? I can just invite you to mine.
She's in Brett's.
She's in Brett's.
I'm in Brett's.
She's also in mine.
I'm in a lot of them. Jesus Christ.
She don't even know which one she's in. Okay, found you. Now I can invite you.
like junk newsletters?
Just keep everything? No, no, no. Okay, let me just get you verified in here. Done.
Oh snap, that was quick.
I literally have it right
How do
here.
y'all know I'm not a bot?
Because it says the name I invited. Are you a bot?
I might be.
Hold on, let me put up a picture so you can select the traffic light.
Get it? I'm a bot.
No, Josiah. Oh my gosh. No, it's painful. 267,000 pages. I can't.
Understand keeping every like relevant work email. I have a folder system that like you cannot beat, but not deleting useless newsletters is just something I cannot comprehend or
I just mark
abide
all
by.
as red. I mark all as red. I don't have time to go and individually delete stuff.
Well, to be fair, I don't have a job like that, so I'm not getting emails like that. So that's fair.
Wait, what the fuck did I just send you? Hold on.
Department of
My
Defense
work email is completely
instruction.
different.
I'm the person they don't. Oh yeah, that's one of the thingies. Let me send. I forgot who made that one. Either Obama or Bill made that one.
Let's see. It looks like written in 2013 and then effective.
Oh, it's Obama.
2019. So
Chicky,
yeah,
you can tell that dude that he can take it up with HR and send him my way.
Oh, it's Chicky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That guy's not okay.
Yeah. He's not worth their time.
Damn it, I lost Manny. I don't know where his chat is. Okay, never mind. I got it.
Okay. On that note, I'm gonna go eat before I have to get ready to go pick up my gremlins again. So I'm gonna go do that. I love you all very much.
Love you.
Love you, Monica.
Hope the gremlins had a great day.
Hopefully. I think they did. They were pretty excited. They were pretty excited to go back to school. Thank you, Oya. I got that too. So I can look at those and read those. All right, guys. Thank you for sticking around for our little friendly time. I do get to go on a little bit later now because my kids are at school, so that'll be nice. We can kind of bleed into time, but I will still leave when I need to eat because my stomach gets hungry. I don't feed them after midnight. No, I definitely don't do that. No, thank you. I will be back tomorrow. As you guys know, tomorrow, anywhere between 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mountain Time, whatever time that is for you. It is Friday tomorrow. Yay! So we get to hopefully celebrate Friday. We'll see how angry they all are, even though Fridays are like my happy days because it means it's the weekend. But we'll see what we get. As you guys were hearing, I have a Discord. If you would like to join, you absolutely can. A little bit of a verification process unless I know you for sure. Other than that, I post my lives usually the day after every day on YouTube, so you guys can go watch those. If there's a piece you want to revisit or you just missed it, come and do that. I post those. It's your today, Megan? Today is your birthday or tomorrow? Tomorrow's your birthday? Megan, I'll just have you sit on the panel so people can gift you for your birthday. That's what we're going to do. That's what will happen. We will celebrate Megan's birthday tomorrow. So excited. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I love you so much. Take care of yourselves.